Hello, welcome to Sketch Day Live. I bet you thought I wasn't gonna go live today. You were like, man, I don't know if Spencer's gonna go live. It's all good. I do have my kids back, so things are a little bit different. I think I'm gonna have to retreat back to 3 streams a week. And I'm thinking Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, because I need that time to be a dad and all that. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. We're going to get started and kick things off. If you are watching on the YouTube, be sure to hit subscribe, turn on alerts. What's up, Antibus, Jordan? Jet Fighter Interior. Whew. Electric motorcycle. I did that last time, Luke. I did that last time. In case you missed it. We did that on Sunday. We did this cool little vehicle. We did this other vehicle, spaceship thing. And then electric motorcycle. So if you want to see another one, maybe, but you might make some peeps mad. Alright, so we're gonna get started. If it's your first time, hit subscribe, turn on alerts, all that good stuff. If you're watching on the Instagram, hello. You're limited to an hour, but I think we'll be done within that hour, so it's all good. Happy Wednesday to you, Kloppy and Svetlana. Well, Svetlana and Art, I should say. Lynette, hello, hello. As always, I'm going to warm up with some straight lines. Draw with your shoulder. If you don't know what that means, if you watch on Instagram, you won't see this demo, but it means use your shoulder and your elbow as a pivot and draw those straight lines. Okay, it works really well. So that's my recommendation to you today if you're struggling. Also, pay attention to how you're holding your pen. You want to back up from the tip of your pen, because if you're holding the tip of your pen like this, you can't really see what's happening. But if you back off just a little bit, I can actually see what's happening now, alright? So, 2 small tips, hopefully big impact for you guys. I'm going to flip my paper over here, do the same thing, straight lines. I have no idea what I'm going to draw today. Like, I might start with something as simple as a chair, do a car, because you guys always want to see cars. I'm switching to circles now. So let me know what you want to see. We got a vote for a motorcycle. We got sneaker. I do those a lot. I could do one. Jet Fighter Interior. I don't know what those look like, so I would have to make some stuff up, Jordan, but as long as you're okay with that. Maybe look at some reference, kind of show you how I would think about it. That's fine. Or maybe we'll come up with our own fighter and do the interior. Would be interesting. Hope you're having a happy and productive Wednesday. So I've been a little silent the last 2 days. I'm actually working on my website. I was gonna switch over and show you a bit of that. Alright, I was going to show you a bit of that, so let's see if this is working. Yes, it is working. So, Instagrammers, you cannot see what I'm about to show, but I am working on showing a bit of the project I worked on this summer. Lamps and all that good stuff. You can see all my tabs, Facebook, Twitter, live streaming on YouTube. And yeah, just a bunch of photos, pictures of the lamps that I created. I actually made a post of some detail shots of these lamps. So I hope you check it out when it's live. I got some tweaks to make here. Little stylistic things here and there. Bit of an explanation on the project, what it's about, samples and so forth. I ended up making about 15 lamps. 15 lamps. It was crazy. But that's what I did this summer. It was a lot of work. I know I'm scrolling really fast. I don't want to spoil it all for you, but this was the show night. It was a beautiful night. We showed stuff outside on my driveway, had some friends over, showed the pieces. It was a great, great experience. So anyhow, excited to launch that. That's why I've been a bit MIA. Alright, if this is your first time, like I said, hit subscribe, turn on alerts. Thank you for joining on this Wednesday evening. So I think I'm going to go back to what I was doing before. Wednesday evenings, Friday, I'll just say during the day because this Friday I have a conflict. And then Sundays. Alright, so I can guarantee 3 streams a week. With everything going on, I feel blessed. I feel lucky. Speaking of blessed, where's Latrice? Latrice is normally like, blessings, what's up, hello. But we got Lynette as well. Haven't seen Lori in a minute either. Lori did a caricature of me. I haven't shared it, but maybe I will next time. So I know you guys asked about projects or things I have worked on in the past. I don't think I have anything with sketches right now. Maybe I do. Actually, maybe I do. I can show you some stuff. Do you guys want to see some stuff? Do you want to see some like portfolio work? What do you want to see? Oh, hey Lori, what's up? Hello. I was just talking about your caricature you did of me before we get started here. So if you're watching on Instagram, you're gonna miss the quick portfolio project share that I'm gonna do. Just something I worked on a long time ago. One of the, I think, most impactful projects I've worked on in my life, career-wise. And then I'll get back to drawing. So you'll want to head over to youtube.com/sketchaday.com. Alright, so I'm going to push pause on the drawing for now. This will be really boring if you're on Instagram, but hang with me. We'll get back to it. No worries. Alright, so I'm going to switch over here. Boom. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, you're probably seeing some portfolio stuff right now, and I'm going to switch between the portfolio stuff and the overhead camera as well. So this is a project early on in my consulting career, actually, that I worked on. It's called a space monkey. Don't look up the Urban Dictionary definition of that, by the way. But just a little something I worked on, and it was pivotal for my career because it kind of got me into a few opportunities. We were, I say we because I had a business partner at the time, running a studio, and we showed this project, or rather we were chosen to work on this project, and the goal was to create something retro-futuristic for this data storage solution product that we were creating. So at the time, I mean, it was definitely a very gut-driven, emotional project, something that was meant to just shake things up. What it is, it's a data storage project. It's like a mic TV for your files. If you don't get the reference, basically what it does is it takes one file, chops it up, encrypts it, and stores it on multiple devices across the world in a redundant fashion. So you're able to recover your data easily in the case of emergency, catastrophe, and so forth. So think of it like BitTorrent meets Dropbox, okay? Think of it like that. BitTorrent meets Dropbox minus the data center. The data center being a combination of all the... I guess I could take my phone here and show you guys. Here, let's see. Boom. This is gonna be super awkward. Alright, Instagrammers, I'm just gonna hold my phone here. But it's basically like disrupting the data center. So we came up with a bunch of ideas, and I'm not showing the inspiration, research, and all that stuff here, just quick sketch work. This is how we used to work back. This was back in, I'm guessing 2011, 2012. This is what we did. So a lot of just quick sketch concepts here. Me and my partner just working on this simple ID thing. Now we were working on a platform, like an existing kind of structure underneath the plastic to make this thing work. So if you want to get a fuller view, like I said, hit up youtube.com/sketchaday.com if you're watching on Instagram or other platforms. But yeah, it was an exciting time. We had this opportunity, so we worked on that, and then came up with some different ideas, did a lot of the CAD work. So we came up with the initial surfacing. This was done in Alias at the time, Autodesk Alias. I probably could do it in Fusion right now. Wouldn't be a problem, but a little bit more classic industrial design. Had an opportunity to work on packaging options and some identity. I actually did the logo that you see. Where is it? The logo that you see there. I actually worked on that. Did the packaging, like I said, worked on those details, design intent, and this was the production version of that product. I'm not going to skip ahead to version 2. I'll show you that perhaps in another stream, but this is what we came up with. So again, it was meant to be something that aesthetically at least could attract a bit of attention, but also had this retro vibe, but also futuristic vibe, something that could live in your living space, but not be completely at the level of something like a PS5, for example, where it makes no sense. At least this form is closed, contained, defined in some way, front to back. All right, but that was it. So there's my quick take or look at a project. I'm going to show you some of the actual pieces of the project here. So those on Instagram, I'm just moving my phone here, but this is actually one of the prototypes that we produced for the project. Again, the whole point here was to secure some additional funding for our client so that investors would be like, hell yeah, we want to invest with you. We want to make this work. This thing is super heavy. It looks weird. And inside you can kind of see there's that little shiny thing right there. Instagrammers right there. A little shiny thing. That was actually an entire Seagate hard drive structure that we put inside of this prototype. And this is machined from solid ABS. So we did all the CAD on this. CAD meaning computer aided design. Did all the computer aided design, worked with an engineering firm to create the final prototype. I don't have the final plastics. I mean, I have them. I just, whoa, I have no idea what just happened. I don't have it here with me at my desk, but I just wanted to show you. Here's a cool iteration of the product that we did in clear plastic, just to vet the mechanical design and make sure that it was viable, working, reasonable, and functional. So this is what we use to do our drop tests, 3 foot, 6 foot, so forth, and with a hard drive, of course. That's super important to make sure that it survives those impacts. Learned a lot along the way. For example, if you look at this form, I'll just tip it for you. When it has the weight in it, it's a little bit different, but it does have a tendency to tip. So despite our warnings to the client, they decided to go with this design. But it's all good. Ultimately, we did a version 2 that's a lot more stable than this one. Alright, I'm going to switch back to drawing mode here. If you guys have any questions about product development and whatnot, happy to answer for you. Just let me know. We're going to get back to drawing. Rest assured, no fear. It's all good. Back at it on Sketchaday. Alright. And if you're wondering why am I showing that, it's because I'm actually an industrial designer by trade. That's what I do. And that's one of my projects from the past, like you guys asked to see. So there you go. Lynette says, retro future sounds must have been challenging. Yeah, it was trying to come up with a delicate balance of what exists, inspiration from that, but also making something progressive. Sarah says, I'm a product design student at university. What at this stage of education going for graduate jobs is the most important for a portfolio? Also, you motivate me every day. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm quickly accepting that I'm just gonna do a car because it's kind of a mindless thing I can do. Maybe a car or motorcycle. I've started to accept that I'm a bit of I guess an old fart at this point, meaning I don't know what the right answer is there, but I can say that having hired, one of the things I look for is, can this person contribute on day one? And what does it mean for us as a company if we were to hire this person? Okay, in terms of training, resources, all of that stuff. So where I'm going with this, Sarah, is just making sure that you have some sort of marketable skills on day one is important. I'm not interested. I feel like students sometimes get lost in user research, market research, or trying to be too big picture too early in their careers. And the downside there is I'm not interested in, this is going to sound very harsh, but I'm not interested in your opinion right off the bat. You kind of have to prove to me that you're ready and willing and able to communicate and participate at that level of discussion through a showcase of hard skills. And by hard skills, I mean sketching, CAD, being able to talk through tough ideas, concepts. It might be kind of what I'm doing here. Can you ideate while you are visualizing, for example? Can you put together high-level concepts, right, on your own? Can you execute in a tangible way and a meaningful, tangible way that contributes to the goals of the organization or studio or what have you? Personally, that's what I'm looking for, but your mileage may vary depending on the studio, what they're about, and all that. So it just depends, but I would say those are just some things I look for personally. But really good question. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. So thank you for asking. Alright, I'm just trying to do a quick side view here, just to round out this page. I know I had some funky stuff going on with this glass, for example. Just trying to capture some of those lines. Is it possible to sell your idea to a company and collect royalties? Absolutely, you can do that. If you have the right contacts, you have the right influence, it's absolutely possible, for sure. I have not done that, but I do have friends. I guess this is Alexis now. I do have friends who have done that, so it really just depends on, I think, your connections, where you're at. I will say, so that project I showed you, the Space Monkey, where I did the logo and the hardware, I had the option to take more equity for... It's a pretty cool headlight. I had the option to take more equity for compensation instead of cash. And I made the mistake of, well, at least what I now consider to be the mistake of going for the cash. So if someone presents you with an opportunity for equity instead of cash, I would suggest seriously thinking about it, because sometimes if I had taken the entirety of that project in cash, I would have gotten, seriously, like 5 times as much in terms of compensation. I'm still friends with them. We still talk. I may do some additional work for them in their new startup and business, but I'm just saying, sometimes it's better to take that opportunity. Now, it's really hard when you've got mouths to feed, a life to live, all of that, to not be like, oh man, $30,000 sounds really nice. I love this line from the movie The Social Network, where Mark Zuckerberg is like, played by Jesse, whatever his name is. He's like, you know what's really cool? $1 billion or $1 million or whatever. And he's right. That's really cool. You know, being able to take some risk and defer that payment, that compensation, and just go with it. That's really freaking cool. So if I were to do it again, my career, all of that stuff, I would definitely lean into more of the royalty arrangement as far as design. Plus, really, as a designer, you're creating long-lasting value for a company, so it makes sense to have these equity-based arrangements. It sucks if you're trying to pay your bills, but it can really pay. Sometimes it doesn't pay, but it can. It can really pay and like really work out for you. So that's one of my regrets, I think, is sometimes just going for the quick pay instead of the right way. But lessons learned, no regrets, no remorse, just a lesson. So Sketch a Day Live. Thanks for joining. Ask me anything, make suggestions, whatnot. Luke asked for an electric motorcycle. I know I did one before, but I may do another one unless I get another suggestion. Also, last time we had Svetlana and Art asking for a microscope, so we could do that. Alright, we could do that. Tabrez wants me to do his homework or their homework for them. I don't know if I will. I don't like doing homework for people. But the request is 2 views. I'm doing something in 2 views. So maybe I won't do your kitchen object, Tabrez, but I'll do something else. Like a microscope. Alright, anyhow, so here's my quick car sketch. I'll probably make this wheel a little bigger. Now that I look at it, maybe something like that. Maybe even bigger or higher. Yeah, there you go. That feels better. All right, a little bit of line magic there to kind of help out. Okay, some of you are probably looking at this like, Spencer, your ellipses are off. Oh my God! Okay, I'm gonna teach you something because some of y'all like to message me on my car sketches when there's an ellipse like this. Clearly, right? If I look at these ellipses. Alright, and I look at the line in perspective. So this is going to the vanishing point, right? This is going to VP. And you're like, but Spencer, the ellipse is off. What the hell? What the hell? Yes, I did say it's Lexus E. Everything is something E. Everything is Audi E, Toyota E, whatever E. Anyhow, so you might look at this and go, oh my God, what is happening? Well, if I were to draw a front view of the car, you know, and I had, let's say something like this, just for argument's sake. I'm not even doing the same headlights, but let's just say I'll do the same grill to appease music of resist. This is my Lexus, all right? So I could do the wheels straight down like that, or I could do the wheels at a slight angle. The slight angle is called camber. Alright, so that means when I draw in perspective, I'm not drawing the wheels at 90 degrees to the side of the car. That's boring. That's boring. So, what I'm actually doing here is drawing these wheels such that instead of the axis going straight this way, it's actually going a little bit down. And when you rotate that in perspective, what you end up with is boom, something like that. So this is camber. Alright, so I saved you the trouble of sending me a scathing message. There you go. Alright, and if you don't believe me, go look at cars, particularly touring or race cars, and you will see. All right, let's do for Luke. I'll do a quick electric bike of some sort. All right, I'm just gonna do a kind of generic body here. Like I said, I kind of did one of these. I think it was on Sunday. I did one of these, but we'll just do another one here. All right. I guess it depends on your aesthetic, the type of bike, what you're going for. I'm just gonna freewheel, so to speak, this bike. Can always clean it up with a little black marker. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that lesson on camber. Hope you've stopped writing your emails of indignation and correction. Go do some research, all that good stuff. Alright, this is an e-bike. On e-bikes, I like to showcase the battery somehow. I don't know that this necessarily even makes sense as far as, you know, a spot for your foot or whatever. But I'm gonna roll with it. Maybe there's a couple points here. Got our fork. Luke is a patron. That's another reason I'm kind of paying attention to Luke, because patrons to me are really special. They're kind of the real ones. They're the ones who help keep this dream alive. So thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, let's do some bars here. And yeah, much thanks to the patrons. It's at patreon.com/sketchday. I haven't uploaded Sunday's sketches yet because, like I said, been a little distracted, but I will be uploading those. Patrons get access to the high-resolution scans from the streams. So if you're interested in getting sample sketches at full resolution, that's where they'll be in the Patreon folder. All right, support your creators, not just me, but others. Take some time to think about those that are basically putting out just during this pandemic, keeping you entertained. All right, support your creators. I've been doing my part myself, not just by creating, but by supporting. So think about that as well. All right, keeping the pen nice and light here. All right, just throw some spokes in. I do feel like the back's sitting a little bit too low, but I'll roll with it. I'm just gonna sketch in a generic shadow, some sort of background. I'll extend past here. And I will throw just a little bit of marker onto this guy, so you guys that ride bikes every day are probably like, there's no way that would work. Oh my god. But, and I get it. I get it. Alright. put our spokes in here. I know I did a bike last time. I think I'll do the microscope next. Again, unless I get some other suggestion, but I did kind of promise Svetlana an art, so we'll do something microscopy. Microscopy for Kloppy. Alright, I'll just come back in here, add some shading. For those wondering, technically it is Liquid Wednesday. Technically it is. Okay, take care, Svetlana and Art. I know it's late. Antibus is asking if I can draw a spacecraft. I'm not going to right now. I'll do that on Sunday, Sci-Fi Sunday. Possibly Friday. I could look into doing that. I try to do more products on these streams that are during the week. But yeah, take care, Svetlana Art. See you next time. Much love to you. You guys are awesome. I just got asked to be on Adobe Live again. That'll be in September. So I know some of you have tuned in, and Latrice has tuned in before. If you're interested, let me know. I'm going to be doing some still life art, painting, likely. It's a little additional skill I've been working on. So I might either do that or some photography stuff, so should be a good stream. That's going to be on September 3rd and 4th. So looking forward to that. If you've tuned in before, I've mentioned I just picked up a Sony a7R III. That's my new photography gear. Just been doing product photography, portraits, and landscape. That's what I've been up to. This kickstand makes no freaking sense, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I have a plan. Sometimes you just go with stuff and you just figure it out. Honestly, with like sketching, visualization, if you overthink things too much, it can really suck the life out of what you're trying to do. So sometimes you just go for it. Alright, like this shading. I'm just going for it. On the wheel here. Oops. There we go. I'm going to use my fatty Pentel here. And then maybe some red up top. Just for a color pop. Luke says, I struggle with line weight. I do have some videos on that, or I could go over just real quick on line weight. So either way, happy to give you a little mini lesson, Luke. I know you're interested in some additional information. Your sketch will be on its way this week. I should mention, if you guys ever want a sketch from the stream, I do sell those if you're interested. Here's my signature with my fatty marker. I do sell those if you're interested, so let me know. Happy to discuss, connect, facilitate, whatever adjective you want to use, or noun, whatever. I don't know. English was always my Achilles heel in school. Math I could understand and appreciate, but English or language was always rough for me. Alright, so this is turning out well, just as I somewhat imagined. Maybe go a little deeper red in the middle here. And then back to our individual marker strokes. Maybe something like that. Red and black, what's up? I really like this giant Pentel marker. It's just fun. Seriously. It's like, it's just fun. Alright. Super fast. Pretty easy. Hope that's what you wanted. Antibus, thanks for joining. Peace out to you. Peace and love. Alright, let's do one more. Although Svetlana and Art aren't here, I'll do a quick microscope sketch and we'll call it good. Super fast, short stream. We covered a lot of stuff. I even did a quick portfolio hit on the stream. I'm just looking up some reference here. Microscope. Alright, let's look at a microscope. See what we want to do. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alright. Got our little eye cup here. So I just took a quick glance. I don't know exactly what all these pieces are, what they do, but I can sketch something like a microscope if I can think about it in very simple terms. At least that's how I like to think about it. Let's see. So it looks like we have some sort of angular rotating apparatus for these lenses here. For these lenses here. Sorry, someone was trying to call me on Facebook Messenger. I think someone from where I grew up. Alright, so then now down here, I'm just going to sketch a quick platform of some sort. I'm running out of space, so I'm kind of just fudging this right now. Space and time. It's like the conflict of our lives, right? How much space and time do we have to ever do anything, really? Let me just send a quick message here. Streaming cat talk. Okay, sorry guys. Yes, I don't really like this. The base feels... Okay, that feels better. That feels better. So from this, even though it looks messy, I can come up with something here. Fraser is asking, do I ever do one-on-one lessons? Yes, I do. You can check out my website. More information there. Basically what I just need is for you to message me with what you're trying to achieve. Sample sketches are helpful, and I can at least know kind of where you're at and what you're trying to do. Makes it a little bit easier. So that's what I request. Like, even if you contact me, I'm gonna ask you, hey, you know, what style, what level are you trying to achieve? Show me some of your work so I can help you get there. And I have a few students, so let me know as soon as you are interested, ready to go, and I'll slot you in. But I don't plan on doing that for everyone, so definitely hit me up. I do give a little discount to patrons, roughly 30% of a discount. So you guys let me know what you want to do. All right. This way, just kind of riffing. Even if it's a rough sketch, you know, when you add contrast through line weight, you know, some quick shading lines, it's going to help add some definition to whatever it is you're doing. Super helpful. Again, I'm not super sure about the geometry here, so I'm kind of just guessing at certain points. I should probably use a marker, but maybe I will just a little bit. Alright, so that's where you'd look through some lines here on the surface, shadow. I'll do a little bit of gray marker. These things are really boring. They don't really have colors on them, microscopes. And like I said, I kind of ran out of space, so I'm fudging it proportionally. Not the happiest here. If I were to be truthful and my own critic, the base should be a bit taller. But we'll roll with it. Alright, we'll roll with it. I'm using a Papermate flare for those interested. If you're curious, here's the link to the stuff I use. Check that out. Boom. That's my website. Sarah, sweet dreams. Abanoob, you're too kind. Too kind. But thank you. Alright, I think to fix this, I'm just gonna block in a shadow, do some shade here, maybe have just a little bit of parting, keep it loose. One thing I've learned in my career is that sketching is not about perfection so much as it is communication, and I've thoroughly embraced that throughout the years. So you just kind of have to find what's enough. You know, what is enough to convey whatever idea I'm trying to convey, and how do I get there as quickly as possible? Because design is definitely more than just sketching, or more than CAD, or more than Keyshot. Absolutely. Sorry guys, my kids are being a little loud. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I can. I do have this awesome mic though that somewhat isolates sound, so I am curious if you ever hear any weird sounds, let me know. And again, this is all just one pen. Okay, one pen, no marker yet. Kind of like it that way. Nice and simple. There's our microscope. So now, just to clear up some of this gucky-ucky stuff that I put down, I'm going to throw down some gray marker. Like maybe this 20% gray here just for the base. Maybe use some 30 as well. We'll beef up the line weight. On this side, I want there... Well, this side's light, so I guess I need to do shadow on this side. So I'll just come in, add some shadow here. Not on the top surfaces so much, and toward the light source, but I can now add just a little line weight just to help add some clarity to the sketch. Svetlana and Art actually commissioned me to do a few pieces, so I'm gonna send them this one along with a teddy bear that I did and a hot air balloon as part of their whole package, just as a thank you. I love it when you guys support me. I appreciate it. It means so much, and I will not stop saying it even if it gets old, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, much appreciated. All right, to you guys. All right, so that's it for today. I kept it tight and quick. We did a quick car sketch, scratched that itch, did another motorcycle for Luke. Luke, I'm just gonna throw this in with your other sketches. The interior sketch. Luke also purchased a sketch from me, so thank you. And then this is for Svetlana and Art as well. And I will send this to them. So thank you. All right. I did get a good question on Instagram. Maybe I'll attack that next time. The question was, how would you attack multiple perspectives or details of a product to make it a solid layout? So that actually touches on composition, something I'm not covering right now, but well, let's zoom out here so you guys on YouTube can see there's the whole microscope. But perhaps next time. So I hope you enjoyed the showcase of the Space Monkey. That is this product I worked on a long time ago. Showed you guys a bit of the sketch work that went into that. I didn't delve into the engineering and whatnot, but just to scratch that itch and answer that question for you. Hope you had fun. Thanks for hanging. It's been an awesome 50 minutes or so. I will be back tomorrow for sure, as well as Friday and Sunday. So just want to say hey, and thanks again. All right, guys. Much love to you. If you want to support, Patreon's a great way. Check out the store, sketchaday.com. Check out the website. And I will be launching that other site soon with more portfolio stuff. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, keep sketching, keep vibing, keep living your best life, because I am. Appreciate you being here. Cheers, and have a wonderful evening. And I will see you next time, hopefully, right here on Sketchaday. Peace and love to you.